here we are. This is my Phalaenopsis Philadelphia, and it's first time blooming this, and it's cross between Stuartiana and Schilleriana. So Stuartiana is the seed pod parent and Schilleriana is the pollen parent. That's the word I was looking for. So I thought that I'll make this special video for you to actually see the plants per se, just one plant. So if you feel like you want to go back to a certain plant and you don't want to look through all my Phalaenopsises, so I thought that I'll start this blooming series where you can actually see this plant and get to know it better. So because of the seed pod parent is the Stuartiana, so it's taking quite a lot of Stuartiana trait. To me it looks, for example, from the Stuartiana might be a bit more rounded and not this sharp from the, I think these are the sepals, petals and sepals. So the petals are a little bit more rounded, as well as the sepals. So it might be that because of there's variation between Stuartianas, don't know. But yeah, other than that, it's got the similar kind of lip color and the sepal coloration as Stuartiana. The white, well, the yellow has it too. So it has this spotting, yellow spot on yellow background, this red, maybe brownish spotting, and it has this really cute blush, I would say blush, yeah. So this really cute blush on its petals and this upper sepal, I guess it's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, I should have checked these before, but anyway, Carpe Diem. And now you can see it a bit closer. So I really enjoy this one. Haven't got any scent from it yet, so I'm more or less waiting for it to maybe next year. But yeah, so I'll go into Schilleriana next after a while, but I'm going to tell you first a little bit about Stuartiana. So it's endemic to the island of Mindanao, which is on Philippines. I think there's loads of Philippines Phalaenopsis. Do you know what I would need? I would like to turn it around. I don't have that sort of, when you are decorating cake, you can twirl it around on that sort of table, which is swirling. Unfortunately, I don't have that. According to the internet, it has had some sort of more than one name. So there has been Stuartia variety punctulata, which is according to Linden, 1885. Then there was a variation Vestalis for Schilleriana, and that was again in 1880s. And then it was called also Schilleriana alba robelle in 1890s. So yeah, and apparently there is more than just one variety nowadays. So there is like Rubiana nobilis F is something which doesn't ring a bell to me. If you know what that means, it's written like Phalaenopsis Stuartiana F dot nobilis. And then there is Punctatissima and Bella. So there's a lot of different names for this one, which is, according to the internet, it is actually flowering mostly between February and May. So this a bit ahead of time, but that's I believe it's just because of the winter time in Finland, so that it was like dropping in temperature earlier this year, or earlier than some others might have. And yeah, it's really easy, this cross, so I don't think Storchiana is that difficult to actually maintain, so I would highly recommend to have this one. So, and Schilleriana, I have to make a confession for you guys. I don't like the pinkness of Schilleriana, so that's why I'm not buying the Schilleriana as itself, but I like the traits it might actually give to the plants it's crossed with. So that's the reason why I haven't got Schilleriana, but I did try to buy from Sweater the Storchiana, the yellow variety. I wanted to have the yellow one, but the problem was that I bought it before Easter time, and during the Easter weekend we have a long holiday here in Finland, and it also drops down temperature at that point, and my Phalaenopsis which I bought, they just got some sort of like disease right away after they came. So it was the cold spell which actually made them, and I had to actually go and collect them from the post office, and I don't have a car, so I had to use the commute. So it's like, it was like disaster waiting to happen. That was something our post office did. I have explained it before in my Schroeter orchid haul. You can go and check it out. But yeah, I just don't like our post office. Every time I get orchids or any plants, I'm just holding my breath, and I'm so scared that there's something wrong. Yeah. As the Schilleriana, as well as the Storchiana, both of these are endemic to Philippines, so they like a warm tropical climate, and yeah, so it's like, yeah, and these, I think these are the winter flowering Phalaenopsises, or that needs actually the drop in temperature a little bit to actually initiate the blooming spike. And so that's why I had the blooming spike, because I had this really like little drop, like few 3 to 5 degrees Celsius, so it dropped. So what I really like about this flower is the mixture of colors in the flower. So there is this patterning, and then this light blush. It wasn't that strong when it first opened, but it's now 2 days after this first one opened. And one of the elements which this has is that it had a little bit curled backwards, this sepal, this higher sepal, I think it's. So it's yeah. I thought that it's some sort of trait for it, because it was first time bloomer, but it didn't last, so it straightened up similar to here. You see, this is quite small. And then I had a little mishap. Yeah, I think I moved it a bit and changed its position, so that's why this last one, it's at the end of the tip, was placed funny angle, but it doesn't bother. So it doesn't bother its view. Sorry about the noise, it's the neighbor's dog. So it doesn't bother the overall look about this that much for me anyway, and I'm still learning how to keep them stay in at the same place. So I have to figure out some sort of way of making sure that it's going to be at the same spot and the right angle, so it's not going to be doing this again. But yeah, and the thing is, yeah, where was I? So Phalaenopsis Philadelphia, or which is the cross between Stuartiana and Schilleriana. So there's actually more than just these two, which are native species to Philippines. So there is Amabilis, Philippinensis, Sanderiana, Mykolitzi, Hieroglyphica, Pollens, Fasciata, Murray, Reichenbachiana, Bulchra, don't know how to pronounce that one, Bastiani. I pronounce E like long E, so it's not I pronounce the I as long E, because that's the way we pronounce scientific names in Finland. So it's not Bastiani I, it's Bastiani for me. So Equestris. And the days should be warm or hot, actually 27 to 35, and nights 18 to 24. This actually gets that sort of temperatures during the winter, summertime outside. So it's mostly like that. During the winter time, I have the temperature fluctuating between 22 and 19 during the nights. So it's a few, yeah. Okay, but yeah. So this is my first spike, 5 flowers, Phalaenopsis Philadelphia. Really loving those mottled leaves, and highly recommend this one if you are not that keen on the Schilleriana's pinkness, but you do appreciate it at some level, and yeah, this is a good choice for it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you are going to be able to enjoy your own Philadelphia at some point. Bye!